You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.
And now back to our sports show and the game of the week, now in its 25th year. This week's game, the Motherlode Calaveras Redskins take on the Argonaut Mustangs with TSPN sportscasters Jim Vinciguerra and Frank Halverson. And on camera is TSPN's cameraman, Tommy Fox. And now, back to the game of the week on TSPN.
Okay, we're back with the start of the second quarter, and it's brought to you by Camps Propane, your local family energy company. If you don't already have the state-of-the-art smart system tank reader installed in your home, give them a call because it's going to save you money and it's free. In fact, it's going to give you a discount for just having it. Smart system tank reader will show you the fuel level in your tank, inside and outside temperatures, also the time of day. With all this information, you're going to be guaranteed more efficient deliveries. Stop by or call Camps Propane in the Upcountry at 296-5544, and it's 0-0. Mustangs knocking on the door here, Frank, inside the 10-yard line.
Second and goal from the 7. Caleb Patrick gets the toss. Looks like he's going to get inside the 5-yard line.
See where they spot the thing. Definitely inside the 5. Well, just about on the 5 or 4. So we're going to call it 3rd and 4, or 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from the 4. Merriman in the tailback spot. Caleb Patrick on the wing to the right. King on the left. Hayes under center.
Well, you're going to go overload on the left side here now with Merriman and O'Boyle.
Inside handoff to King, touchdown.
King's second effort.
Touchdown, Mustangs.
Do you think he had it on the first drive or did
Well, I had glasses on him. He was in.
So Ryan
He actually went right up the back of his own blocker.
Ryan King with a TD 4-yard run puts 6 on the board for the Mustangs, and Pineda in for the PAT.
Nice push by the offensive line that time. King just tucked right back in behind him and just kept moving those legs until he crossed the goal line.
Up and looks good from here, and it is 7-zip. Just the beginning of the second quarter with a few ticks off the clock. So 11-17 left in the half, and the Mustangs are up 7-zip.
Well, nice job that time. You know, the Mustang defense got a 3-and-out from Calaveras. They turned the field over, so they got the ball on a short field. Nice 55-yard drive, eat up a little time, put 7 on the board.
All right.
$11-17 left in the half. Argonaut draws first blood with that 4-yard touchdown run by King. All right, so Pineda's going to tee it up.
And he's capable of putting it down there in the end zone, Frank. He's got a heck of a leg. We've seen it already this year.
Well, I think you're going to continue to see that squib kick like you did the first time.
And number 34, Mike Sewell.
Moore and Sewell are back for the Redskins.
Big crowd tonight. The stands are full, the parking lot's full, the visiting stands are full.
Big crowd.
And we're out in the igloo tonight.
And it won't quite be as big as next week, though.
No. End over end.
Low kick, returnable there.
34.
That's Sewell.
You got to bring him down. Excellent open field tackle there, Frank.
Is that Merriman?
81.
81, I thought 21.
Borderding. But I tell you, he had a heck of a lot of room if Borderding didn't make that tackle out in the middle of nowhere.
Johnny Borderding, nice job.
So let's see where they mark it. Ball's on the 24-yard line for the Redskins.
Just how the Mustangs like it. Give them a long field to operate.
Wide right is Moore, number 5 there. Whoa, Frank, he's open. He's
sure
got
is.
it.
Number 5.
Ryan King runs him down. And I tell you, excellent pass, excellent catch by Moore.
Beautiful pass that time by Johnson. He just let Moore clear, and he just ran right by King, put it right on his hands. Big gain for the Redskins.
And Ryan King, probably the quickest guy on that secondary defense. And I tell you, Moore's got some speed himself, Frank.
Straight ahead to number 20.
Yeah, 20 is Elliott.
Joe Elliott, the ball carrier. Stopped by the middle of
Number 48 was the first Mustang in on the tackle.
Gain of 2 on that play. Give it 2nd and 8.
Play brings up a 2nd down and 8.
48 in on the stop was Velasquez.
.34 coming right at us.
Oh, missed by 81.
Yeah, Borderding had a shot at him in the backfield, just couldn't quite grab a hold of him. Sewell takes it around the left side for a nice gain, where he was ran out of bounds by King.
It's going to be 3rd and long 2. Ball sitting on the 25.
.21 going to the right.
Hodgson.
He's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down.
Kellen Hodgson, the ball carrier. Stopped by number 58, Austin Arabello. No gain on the play.
Okay, so zip on the yardage. The ball sits in the same spot here. It's going to be 4th and 2. Big play here, Frank. Big play. Oh, we got some whistles here. What's going on? Must have thought it was a
not sure
commercial timeout or something, huh? Sewell in motion.
Straight ahead.
Oh,
hit right there.
I don't know.
I don't think he got it. It's going to depend on the
that
spot.
First hit.
They're spotting it short. That ball's
Who
going
hit
over
him
to
first?
Argonaut.
I didn't get the number, but
Velasquez was right there.
Did not reach the 25-yard line.
So he got stopped in his tracks. If he got 8 inches, he got lucky.
Boy, that's a big turn right there for the Mustang defense after giving up that long pass play to hold him there from another first down. Nice job by the middle of that D. That's been the strength of this team all year long. They haven't put up as many points this year as they have in the past. Where last year they were a real quick scoring type of team, but they've only allowed 61 points all season long. Hayes wants to throw.
Pass again.
Over the middle.
Oh, no,
boy.
2 guys.
He actually only. Yeah, number 11 got turned around a little bit. And I think there was just a little bit of miscommunication there on where he wanted that route actually run, but he was wide open. He split the seam, and they just couldn't make the completion.
Brings up a 2nd down.
I want to say the other receiver down there was ready to block his guy out.
He was already trying to block. That was number 87. That was Nick Anderson.
All right, 2nd and 10. Merriman out to the left side.
Hayes, a little bubble screen over to the left.
Merriman, not much there, Frank.
Hayes' pass complete to Colton Merriman. Stopped by number 21, Colin Hodgson.
Hodgson on the stop, so it's going to be 3rd and about 8.
For this type of offense for the Mustangs, when they go 0 on that first play and it puts them in 2nd and 10, that's a difficult down and distance for them, certainly. Hayes tucks it under his arm. He's going to keep it. Oh, that's going to be close.
I don't know where they're going to spot it.
That is
brings it back down and
I think he's got the first down.
Tommy's shaking his head on the camera, so I guess
He's got the first down.
Boy, that was determination at the end there, Frank.
You know, he just pulled that down,
Yeah.
saw a little running lane. Nice job by Hayes. Boy, that's a big third down conversion right there.
Third and long, yeah.
Keep that clock moving.
And it's moving to 8:27 left in the half. If you're just joining us, 7-0 Mustangs on top. 4-yard touchdown run by King in the beginning of the second quarter here. Somebody fell down there.
Merriman, there was penetration. He ran right into his own lineman. Now, number 55 got pushed back by the Calaveras defense. That was Ruff Velasquez. And he just had nowhere to run. Merriman ran right into his back. That's going to be a loss of a yard on the play.
Okay, makes it 2nd and 11. Pass, Hayes.
Out to Merriman again. Let a little swing pass. Breaks one tackle. Gets around the corner. That's a first down. Finally
And
knocked
then
out of
some.
bounds. Nice job by Merriman.
out to Colt Merriman.
So actually, he caught that ball behind the line of scrimmage, Frank, and that's all his yardage by running.
Well, you know, and they just like to get him in space. When they put him in motion and the defender's 5 yards behind the ball, that gives him a lot of running room when he picks up that. All he has to do is break that one tackle, which he did, and he had lots of running room, move the chains.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball sits on the 47-yard line of Calaveras. Everybody's tight at home now.
King coming right to us. Oh, look at him go. He squirted right through that hole there and got to about the 43-yard line.
He never did hit the dirt, I don't think. He was still standing when the whistle blew.
Colton Merriman, the ball.
See where they're going
was
to
that,
spot it. I think he picked up about 5 on the play.
Stadium announcer said Colton Merriman.
No, that was King.
A long 5 at the 43.
Okay, so it's going to be 2nd and maybe 6.
Bittner's still thinking about his foam fingers.
Yeah. Letting the cat out of the bag there, Frank. Okay, 11.
Patrick gets it up to the 40-yard line.
Patrick, the ball carrier. Straight up the middle.
Clock continues to run. 6:40 left in the half.
Joe Elliott also jumped in.
Whistle on the
get a
field. I think Argonaut timeout.
Timeout. Jackson Tire Service, your tire headquarters since 1973. Technology is constantly updated, and Goodyear tires reflect the cutting edge in the industry. Drive with the assurance on Triple Tread, Comfort Tread, and Fuel Max tires. With 2 locations to serve you, Jackson Tire in Jackson and Jackson Tire in Pine Grove for all your tire, brake, muffler, and wheel alignment needs. For Goodyear brand name tires and the highest quality service, see the great folks at Jackson Tire Service, Pine Grove and Jackson. That timeout, Frank. Time for a little coffee. It's getting a little chilly up here.
There you go. We're outside. Man. It's a nice clear night, but the temperature is dropping down a little bit. So if we knew we were going to be here, we might have brought a little something to keep us warmer, huh?
No doubt about it.
But we're right at the 50-yard line. We got a great seat.
Yeah. People pay big money for these, especially if you're a Giants fan. $44,444 is what one ticket went for at the first game.
Oh, see, now I saw that a pair of tickets, the highest one I heard, they went for $17,000 a piece.
I thought I saw 44444. So, you know, if you're a Giants fan, more power to them. That's bigger money for next year.
Well, I don't think the Giants got that money. That went to a season ticket holder that paid for his tickets for next year.
Well, you can buy a few more seats next year. All right, 3rd down, about 4 for the Mustangs here. Ball sitting on the 40 of the Redskins.
Straight ahead to Merriman.
He's got some room.
Here he goes. One man to beat. Oh, my word.
He pushed him out of bounds.
He said, get out of my way.
He didn't want any part of it. 34 just kind of whoop, 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 whoop. And that's Sewell.
Boy, and Merriman is pumped up.
Yeah, he's psyched. So the ball sits on the 25 right now.
You know, Sewell was running that way. And so Merriman, when he caught him with that arm, just helped him. The momentum took him that way. But it looked good.
Yeah, it did.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
It's going to be Hayes.
That was a busted play. It looks like he wanted to give that to Merriman, but when he turned around, Merriman wasn't there. So very wisely, he just tucked it in himself and went right through the hole where he was supposed to lead in the block, I believe.
Well, and Hayes doesn't mind doing that, you know.
No, he doesn't.
He likes to put his head down and.
He's a quarterback with a linebacker's mentality.
All right, 6 minutes left in the half, and the ball sits on the 20 right now. 2nd down and 6. Merriman.
There's Merriman. Oh, nice little
skip. Back.
Oh, boy, he hit and he spun around and kept going.
I couldn't believe that.
That's going to move the chains. You know, one thing that's going to be key to watching this game, Calaveras is not real big. They're not as big as they normally are. And if this size of that Argonaut line starts wearing them down when they have these time-consuming drives and they keep those out on the field and those big bodies just keep pounding and pounding and pounding, that'll be something to watch as this game goes on.
Well, especially in the 3rd and 4th quarters where you're getting a little bit tired.
Caleb Patrick going around the left side, brought down by number 5.
Positive yardage there.
Patrick, stopped by Christian Moore.
Moore did a nice job. Number 55 was out there trying to throw a block on him, and Moore shed that block and was able to bring down Caleb Patrick because it looked like he had a shot to the end zone.
Gain of about 6 makes it 2nd and 4. Mustangs pounding on the door again, and the ball sitting, it looks like about on the 6 or 7, I think, Frank.
There's a whistle. Timeout, Calaveras.
Calaveras.
That's their first charge timeout.
And we'll be back right after this timeout. Stay tuned. We got a good one going. Okay, Frank, we're back. And like I say, the Mustangs are knocking on the door here. The ball's sitting on about the 6 or 7 yard line where it's 2nd and 4 for a first down.
Straight ahead to Merriman. Touchdown,
whoa,
Mustangs.
Baby. Nobody's stopping him. I tell you, he had a hole to drive a truck through there. Dave Vicari could have made it through that hole.
Boy, you got to get a big pat on the back there to that middle of that line. They opened up a hole there, and he went through untouched.
So another 6 on the board.
Emilio Pineda on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Ryan King.
And Pineda for the PAT out of Ryan King's hold. So we'll see what happens.
Nice to see Merriman back healthy again and running like we expected to see all year.
The first few games, Frank, we were kind of second-guessing him, you know.
Well, he had that shoulder injury.
Yep. Up, and that was straight through. Good.
It's good. 4:43 left in the second.
So with 4:43 left in the half, Mustangs on top by 2 full scores, 14-zip.
Well, you know, Johnson needs to be careful right now. The Redskins need to be a little bit careful and not try to get this all back in one shot. As I said at the beginning of the game, he's thrown 18 touchdowns, but he's also thrown 8 interceptions. And right now, sometimes when you get in a hurry to try to play catch-up, maybe you throw the ball that you shouldn't, and then you really get in trouble. So we'll see what Calaveras is going to do coming out right now and how they're going to approach this with a little under 5 minutes left in the half.
Right.
All right, well, the first time it was a squib kick. The last time they kicked it off deep. Let's see what they've got in mind this time around. Moore is back deep, and Sewell.
Sewell or Sewell, I'm not quite sure on the pronunciation, but we know who it is, 34.
I like Sewell, so I'm going to call him Sewell. Another squib kick. Oh, right past 21. The up man. See, that's a perfect kick right there.
What you want.
If it doesn't go out of bounds. And it didn't touch. I don't think it touched the up man, so that's going to be a flag, so they're going to bring it forward up to the 35-yard line.
Again, tonight's action in Motherlode League. Amador is over at Somerville. And we've got Bret Hart and Linden. And again, the game of the week right here tonight, Calaveras and Argonaut.
I think if Amador wins that game tonight, they can pretty much assure themselves of a home playoff game, possibly, is what I read anyway.
Well, how many teams are they going to take from the Motherlode League, you think?
Well, you know,
3?
It almost sounded like at least 3, maybe 4.
Whew.
They changed the whole way they do that.
Kind of ranked out or something.
And I will do some research.
Back to pass, Zach Johnson.
Over the middle.
Nobody open. Well,
he was open, but the pass didn't quite get there.
Zach Johnson's pass intended for Mike Sewell.
Anthony Chancellor stepping up even with Sewell.
You know, he wanted to throw that ball a little bit earlier, and we've seen him do that a couple times. And, you know, a lot of times when he pumps, it messes up the footwork. And that really has something to do with the accuracy of the pass. And that time he just overshot his receiver.
Okay, number 5, Moore is to our side right here. 2nd and 10.
Back to pass again. Uh-oh, he got hands in his face that time, and that was a nice job by the offensive line. Let me see who that was. That was big number 77.
77, Dan Lyle.
Lyle got his hands up in the air, and Johnson had to pull that down. He wanted to let that go over the middle.
Lyle only 6'5", 295, so I imagine those hands look pretty big.
He looked all of that when those arms went up in the air, enough to cause Johnson to pull it back down, that's for sure.
All right, 3rd and 10. Another big play for the Redskins right here. 4th,
Halloween
33.
came early there.
Yeah.
The big guy coming up the middle. So 3rd and 10 for Johnson, and boy, they're in jeopardy of giving the ball back to the Mustangs with plenty of time left. 4th down.
21 is Hodgson, and he doesn't get it, so it's going to be a punt here for the Redskins.
Caught by Tyler Love.
Love in on the stop there.
4th down and 8.
Wow, an opportunity for the Mustangs to have another shot at putting some more points on the board this half.
They'll get it with just about a full 4 minutes to go here, so.
Going to make sure they kick it. They don't have anybody back deep.
Zach Johnson, well.
See, they need to cover up those receivers the way they set up in that formation. Oh, and he kicked it out of bounds.
And nice, that's going to be maybe the 35-yard line.
Nice advantage for the Mustangs there. Not a long kick. Out of bounds, stops the clock. They get it in good field position.
They got it past the 40.
At about the 41-yard line.
So the ball sits on the 41. That didn't go as far as I thought it went. So
well, we had a bad angle. Couldn't quite see when it went out of bounds. Straight across.
So with 3:51 left in the half, Mustangs trying to grind out another score here before they go in at halftime.
You know, other than that one long pass play, Calaveras has really had trouble moving the ball. Here comes King coming this way on the pitch. He's got the corner. Look at him go. He's at the 40. Tiptoeing down the sideline.
He cuts back.
All the way. Touchdown Mustangs.
60-yard run by Ryan King.
Holy Toledo, King got that corner. He tiptoed down the sidelines. There was only one defender that could stop him. He cut it back inside all the way to pay dirt. Holy Toledo.
And I tell you, the last 30 yards was all King. He was shucking and jiving here and there, left, right. And he left, I'd say, at least 4 would-be tacklers in the dust.
Wow, and I got to tell you, that is stunning right there. To get that touchdown that fast,
yeah.
And Argonaut gets the kickoff to start the second half. Oh boy!
Whoa!
Got a hand on it, but I think it still went through.
21 zip. Mustangs by 3 full scores ahead of the Redskins here with 3:37 still left in the half. That didn't take too long.
Wow. He did a really nice job. He hit that corner and staying in bounds. He almost went out. A little couple tiptoe steps, stutter steps along the side, cut it back inside to evade only the one defender that could stop him and took it all the way to the house.
All right, I think the Mustangs are just a little bit pumped here, Frank.
You think so?
I think so. Hey, David Carey requested Ted Nugent. That's on. He's here in person. You fly him in, Dave? Yeah, he cruised in. He's going to go bow hunting tomorrow morning. Yeah.
The Redskins, number 5, Christian Moore, and number 34, Mike Sewell.
Well, we're going to do it again. It seemed like we just did this, didn't we?
Emilio Pineda.
Calaveras Redskins definitely going to have to retool here for the second half. Because what they're offering the Mustangs, not working. Squib kick, bounced off. You better fall on it. I was going to say they better fall on it.
Okay, right, ball down at about the 30. Let's see where they spot it.
31 maybe.
Nice squib kick, bounced off of number 24, Malachi Stockdale.
Boy, and right now you need to pick your poison. Do you want to take the opportunity and put the ball up and try to get something in a hurry and risk that turnover?
31-yard line, where it'll be first down for the Redskins.
Or do you just want to, you need to stay with your game plan here?
They're going to take a timeout. It's like a timeout Argonaut. With 3:33 left. We'll be right back after this timeout. Stay tuned. 21-zip. Mustangs on top. Okay, we're back where it's 3:33 left in the half, and the Calaveras Redskins 1st and 10 here.
Sewell.
After a 60-yard run by King, we got a flag thrown in there.
Don't know in there. Could be a hold, could be a face mask.
We
got a push in the back.
Holding on Calaveras.
Calaveras.
Back against the Redskins.
So that's going to back them up 10. That isn't how they need to start this, that's for sure.
They aren't picking their poison the right way there.
Takes the ball back to the 23-yard line.
The Mustangs only have one timeout left. They used one there at the start of that possession. So let's see what Calaveras has in mind.
They're split out to the left. They're going to come strong side, left side this time. And we got a screenplay to the right side, number 84.
Nice grab.
That's Goldston.
Brought down by number 28.
And they had it smelled out, especially Andrew Beeson.
Beeson.
The Beeson. That's right, the Beeson. So not much yardage here, Frank. Maybe 5. We're going to give them 2nd and 20.
Picked up about 1.
So
here he comes rolling this way. Passes way out to this side, way overthrown.
That was between 34 and 5.
I think Sewell was the intended receiver. But I'll tell you what, that does Argonaut a favor there too. Stops the clock with now third and 19.
All right, 2:34 left here in the half. More wide to the right.
Going back to pass again.
He's trying to flood everything.
Oh, and he's going deep. That's going to be overthrown. Now that stops the clock, 4th down. Oh, boy.
Well,
Argonaut's going to get it
with.
Well, they're going to get it in great field position again.
And with 2+ minutes on the clock, so nothing's impossible here.
Brings up a 4th down and 18.
Well, that last touchdown took about 8 seconds, so.
Yeah. I doubt that they're going to try a fake here, Frank.
That's the one thing that passing does. Those incompletions stop the clock, and they're just give you a lot of timeouts.
All right, Merriman back, and it's going to go to the 40-yard line and roll dead. So with 16 left. Mustangs take over. 2+ minutes to go.
40+ yards from pay dirt.
Well, and they also can get down to the 30 or 25 and bring in number 20.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
Right.
So this first half has been all Mustangs. And that defense, as we talk about, they haven't given up points. You know, they gave up 10 points last week in the first half and then did not give up another point the rest of the game. That's the most points they've given up. And they have just been stellar so far today.
going to be this is Merriman, isn't it?
Get out of bounds, get out of bounds. There
21
you go.
Merriman.
Colton Merriman, the ball carrier.
Stops the clock, 2:10 left.
Out of bounds by Joe Elliott. Picked up a little over 2 on the play. We'll call it.
So make it second down and 7. Gain of 3. And they're all at home here. 2:10 left in the half.
Inside handoff, Caleb
number
Patrick.
11.
Oh, let him go! No. He busted through the line. He's head cutting for the corner.
Whoa, he got picked up by
number 21.
Yeah, 21 is Hodson, and I mean, he was to the races there, Frank.
Oh, saved a touchdown right there.
Whew.
Caleb Patrick.
30-yard plus run for number 11, Caleb Patrick.
2 minutes left.
The ball sits on the 26-yard line. Whew.
Boy, that silent crowd on the other side, they are quiet.
They don't have too much to root about here yet.
Hayes has got it, pitches it back to Merriman, who bobbled it, got it back, makes the corner, knocked out of bounds at about the 20-yard line.
That was a good move by Merriman. He knew he had to get out of bounds. He didn't force it up to keep that clock going.
It was a good job just to pull that toss down. The pitch was a little bit long. He brought it in by the fingertips, ball it once.
Yeah.
Ball's down to the 22-yard line.
Okay, minute 36 left in the half. Gain of about 4 or 5, make it 2nd and 6.
Argonaut still has a timeout left, so lots of time here. Merriman straight ahead.
Up.
Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Not much there. Stopped by number 20.
Number 20 and number 5.
Elliott.
Moore was the first one there, number 5.
And Moore is number 5, so both linebackers. And the ball sits right on the 20. 3rd down and make it 4.
Just over a minute left in the half, clock ticking.
Oh, we got
Hayes
wide open. Oh, intercepted.
No. Oh, my.
Here we go. He's going to take it all the way back, Frank, and no flags.
How is that for a turnaround?
Woo.
Sewell stepped right in front of that pass.
Intercepted by Mike Sewell, who takes it all the way back.
80-yard touchdown return. Wow. Boy, that'll breathe a little life back into the Redskins going into halftime, that's for sure.
I tell you. Man, came out of nowhere.
Well, you know, Hayes just needed to put some air underneath that instead of throwing it on the line. He needed to put some air underneath that pass and give him a chance to run underneath it, and he threw it right to Sewell, and he turned around and went 80 yards for the touchdown.
And King was open. If the pass would have went just a little bit longer, it would have been bye-bye King, and it was just the opposite.
So Sewell comes up with a big defensive play for Calaveras. They were in desperate need.
Golston's PAT, boy, that thing is
missed it.
high. And it's wide right.
Yeah.
So 21-6 right now with 41 seconds left
I mean,
in the half.
That was like a 12-point turnaround right there. Argonaut was looking like they were going in to take real command of this game. Sewell did a wonderful job stepping in front of that, taking it all the way back to breathe some life back into Calaveras going into the half.
Boy, what a turnaround there.
You know, that's something right there that gives the coaches something to talk about at halftime. Because up until that point, I'm not too sure what they were going to say.
They didn't have anything to talk about, exactly.
But that's something that they can build on, that they can take some momentum from right there. Big, big play right there for Calaveras. And that might be a little wake-up call for the Mustangs, who were getting maybe a little full of themselves.
A little flat. They're fired up. So we got King and Merriman.
And number 23, Ryan King.
Back deep, and I don't think they're going to kick it to them, Frank. I think they're going to try to Hit something up here in the middle.
Okay, Calaveras is going to line up to kick. 41 seconds left. Argonaut still has a timeout left, but I don't think they're going to try to do anything with this possession other than run the clock out. So they're just waiting from the signal from the ref. Here we go, the first time Calaveras has kicked off this game.
Elliott's going to kick for the Redskins. What are they coming out with
Coming
here?
out with a bunch formation. Little pooch kick right
out of bounds.
A tweener.
Out of bounds.
Out
there
of
it
bounds.
is.
No time run off the clock. They're going to get it at the 35.
Ball will be brought out to the 35-yard line where it'll be first down Mustang.
You might see something, a sweep around that big wide side of the field there.
Get somebody
in
the open. I wouldn't go with a pass.
Well, I don't think you're going to see anything too fancy on this, but you could see a toss going around that left side, sweep, something, try to get to the big side of the field, break a tackle, and see what you can do.
Again, the Mustangs with still one timeout remaining with 41 seconds left, so I think this first play is going to. I think he's just going to go down.
They're in victory formation. They're just going to kneel down.
There it is. So that's going to end the quarter, or I should say end the half. And the second quarter of the game of the week has been proudly brought to you by Camps Propane, your local family energy company. If you don't already have the state-of-the-art smart system tank reader installed in your home, give them a call because it's going to save you money and it's free. In fact, Camps is going to give you a discount for just having it. The smart system tank reader will show you the fuel level in your tanks, inside and outside temps, and the time of day. With all this information, you're going to be guaranteed more efficient delivery. Stop by or call Camps at 296-5544. And with 8 ticks left on that clock, we're going to bow out and welcome you back to the second half. Right now, 21-6, Mustangs on top of the Redskins.
You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.